that thing, you know? We got go through.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, man. So everything good?
Bless, man. Bless.
The weather nice.
Yeah.
The place just nice up.
Yeah. Come out and enjoy it, bro.
Yeah, man. We don't know we get good weather like this again. Oh.
One day out of the year, so yeah.
Yeah, man.
Get your money's worth.
Trust me. So yeah, let me get to training anyway.
Got work to do, bro.
Get that done. Get that out of the way. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Get out my mouth, man. Sun's killed, sun's everywhere.
Yeah, man. Hope tomorrow is nice as today.
I doubt it, but one of us should be optimistic. Today we'll be continuing the power band series that we've been doing. Today we're working on back. I'll guide Tevez through the warm-up, and then that will be followed by an intense but short, maybe 6 minutes workout. We'll work every single part of the back, starting from the top, working our way all the way down. Hopefully I'll be able to burn Tevez up. So get the rotation. Now as you're doing this, the aim is to keep your shoulder blades as tight as possible, your core as tight as possible. You don't want any extra movement. You just want to be retracting your scapula. Keep it moving. Let's go. Yeah. Right, so then let's demonstrate the lower version, and that's what you've been doing. So just here, and then just the rotation like that.
External rotation.
And it's the exact same thing, but with this one you want to keep your elbows as close to your body as possible and just get that rotation going.
So that means this is not tight enough for me anyway.
And that's why I chose, for the upper one, you need to use a lighter band, but for the lower one, yes, you'll be far more explosive, because this is actually what you use for benching and things, so you should be stronger here. If you're not, then that shows that you have a weakness in your body that you wasn't aware of.
Medium, this is medium, right?
Now with this one, actually slow down the movement. Nice, so I'm gonna add a little bit extra resistance, go. And for 2, just explode as far out as you can. Nice, and then in, again. Nice. Now last one, you're gonna hold for 3, go. 3, 2, 1, nice.
Oops, sorry. Elbow in. Did we do that one? Just normal.
Yeah.
Standard. Any cadence?
No difference. Just keep it going. It's just about warming up the joints and improving your mobility. Week by week, this should actually be getting slightly better, because over time I actually want to be able to bring you back here, because then now we're talking about you being all good for Olympic lifting.
You think so?
Boy, because the lockout position for Olympic lifting is way back here, but that will take time to feel comfortable in that position now. That's 3 more. On the last one, go as far as you can go. Hold. I'm going to pull the stick ever so slightly. And that's the lockout point, because I feel that movement. Now we're going to hold that. 3. Now, as I'm doing this, I'm just stretching Tevez's shoulders to as far as they can go, and you can feel when he reaches that, because there's a slight shake on this side particularly. But we're gonna hold it for a good few seconds. Now, key thing for you, Tevez, is just to keep your breathing going. Treat it like a stretch, because this is exactly what it is, but if you do this every week, it will improve. All right, 3, 2, 1, let that drop, boy. Last one is dorsal raises. So for simplify, it's basically a slowed down stiff leg deadlift. Again, it's about opening up your joints all the way from the top to the bottom, but it's about improving your mobility. And for Olympic lifting or sports, this really, really helps. Now you're gonna start slowing it down. Tuck your chin from here. There you go. Now all the way down. Nice. Now breathe it in for a few seconds at the bottom. Now come up slow.
Oh, slow.
Hit it again. Three, 2, 1, slow again. Nice. Now you'll notice Tevez's mobility is very good. So a lot of people round in the spine or their shoulders have a tendency to over lean forwards. This normally fixes that, but with Tevez it's more about warming his body up. But even if you've been doing this for years, it's about that mobility and that range of motion. And me touching certain parts of his spine is just kind of alerting his nerves to what's supposed to be going on. Last one. Now in this one, you're actually going to hold it for a few seconds. Breathe it in, tuck your chin.
Yeah, that's it. So we'll be feeling the hamstrings and the calves and everything stretch.
Yeah, this is opening up everything. As simple as it looks, but certain movements, if you have the time, is key to commit to like your daily routine if you're in the gym every day. All right, come up. Slow it down. Now almost overextend your back a little bit to get the full on.
Squeeze the
Yeah.
quads.
Nice. Nice. First exercise Tevez will be doing is the lat pull down. So this is to demonstrate, so this isn't actually your working weight, so it will feel easy, boy. But just get the full on pull and extend as far back as you can.
So that's not the lat pull down.
No, because the range of motion, we need this to be far taller.
So we're more doing like a row.
Almost, but for you, the reason why I'm calling it lat pull down is because you need to get that mind muscle connection going and use your lats. And the way to do that is to just keep your chest as extended as possible.
Of course. The connection is there with the lat, boy.
But for those where it's not, need to be broken down a little bit.
Okay, extend as much as you can. Stretch the back muscles out and pull, squeeze the lats.
And breathe into it. And the key thing with bands is to keep your core as tight as possible.
And to slow it down as well. Really focus on the connection with the muscle.
So immediately we're going to transition into a straight arm pull down. So extend your arms fully. And just from that position, you're going to be pulling it down. Again, using your lats. It all comes down to your mind-muscle connection. You need to focus on what's being worked, because in the gym, this exercise, you will see a lot of people use far too much tricep. Tricep should be kept on minimum.
I do tend to overdo on the tricep actually.
And there's different variations. It's about where your body feels comfortable. So some people lean forwards ever so slightly to allow them to activate the lats. Some people keep a straight back. Some people lean back, which I find odd, but you know what, whatever gets the muscle memory connection going.
Yeah, always feel weird for me. So Personally, I don't do it much because my triceps
A lot
take
of people avoid it, but it's by far one of the best exercises for isolating the lat 100%, because all other movements require your arms to come into play, and if you don't have that connection, your arms will just take over.
Okay.
Nice. All right. Reverse the grip, and then get it going. Yeah. You want to slow it right down, and you want to feel the tension for every single movement. You want to focus on the contraction. This is not about speed at all.
And again, you're looking for the full stretch on your way forward. Breathing, right? Slight bend in the knees. Keep your core tight. Stretch, pull, and squeeze.
Like for those of you, so it's a bit different, him showing it on camera and him actually doing it, but there's kind of two levels to the contraction. So you get here, which is like the lockout position, and then you pull ever so slightly to get the full range of motion and to really contract everything. For beginners, that may not be possible, but squeeze as tight as you can. One more.
Okay, so what Ambrose was saying is this. You get about here, then you go a little bit more, squeeze as much as you can there. Had a little crack there.
Yeah, because we need to stretch you out more now.
Okay.
Right, yep.
Oh.
So hit it.
What are we looking for, straight arm?
Yeah, then just get it as high as you
Oh,
can.
you mean for the shoulder?
But this is the thing that everybody forgets.
Or the upper trap?
To this, yeah. So you want to get the traps going. There you go.
Wait. No, it feels weird. How are we doing it again?
So you can start out here. If this feels a bit too close,
Yeah,
you can go a
ahead.
little bit wider. Then just get it up.
Okay, so it's just a basic movement.
Nice. The slight mistake that nearly everybody makes is they just go straight up. So to take it up another level is you're almost coming up and then you're coming back.
Yeah, but you know my
Oh yeah. So
the rotator.
yeah. Tevez has a slight injury which will affect him in terms of the range of motion. I actually think we're going to have to use a lighter weight worm
Yep,
to get the full range.
indeed. This one is 13 pounds, 5.9 kilos, and that's a blue cord on this brand.
It's like, so normal as everybody's used to, but as you get to about here, then you bring it backwards to get that extra. There you go, yeah. And again. Nice. One more. Nice, yeah.
I need to work on these more.
Oh yeah, for sure, but everybody does. But the way to really get it all activated, you've got it activated, but for those of you that are watching it who may not quite know this movement, is to remember that the shoulders connect to the back. So as you come up, then as you bring it back, you're going to see this pop. It goes all the way down, all the way up to here, where it kind of flares out, and then it comes in here. So all of this is being worked. And this isn't a slow movement. Use the muscles that are supposed to be worked and be aware of it. Because again, muscle memory connection. Nice, that's enough.
Okay.
Let's not fatigue you in the early demonstration.
I'm gonna have to shorten this. How would I shorten it then? Probably put my foot out wider.
Yeah. And then
Shorten
bend
it.
over as much as you can, boy. And then hit.
Still not giving me enough tension.
No, because the resistance is lightweight. But the good thing for this one is we are going for reps. This is as we start to approach the burnout. So as you can see, this is extremely lightweight for Tevez. So we're trying to get a little bit more tension, even to just demonstrate what the exercise will be. But for everybody else, you want to get a solid base. You want to get as wide as possible.
Okay, so let me show that from the side as well. So flat back again.
Flat back, head forwards. It's nice if you can pick a spot to just look at, to keep yourself in a locked out position. and then you want to pull.
I prefer to look down.
Yeah,
just right.
Everybody's different. And you want to contract your back as much as possible and pull with your back. You want to keep your elbow slightly extended so you can get the full-on contraction. Your arms are just there almost as hooks, so they're just there for holding on to the bands, but you want to pull with your back every single time. Right, that's enough demonstrating now. Get a solid base, a slight bend in your knees, and rotate as far as you can.
Think so?
Yeah. And then now make it a bit more explosive. Go. And again. Key thing is you should feel your abs working slightly, but you should feel here working quite a bit as well.
Obviously this is gonna be light for me.
Oh yeah, this is lightweight.
But you still contract.
Yeah. And you can still make everything work. This again comes down to muscle memory.
So what I like about this one is the stretching. I'm getting underway back here.
Mm-hmm.
And then as I pull this way, it contracts more, coming out into the external rotation.
Mm-hmm. One more. Nice. All right.
Okay, and then so you can see the back work as well now.
Yeah.
You go ahead.
Go for it. Pull tight. Remember, slight bend in knees. And you want to rotate as far as you can. And it's not just swinging back with momentum, it's swinging back in a controlled way. One more. Nice. Yep, you can put it back now.
Okay.
Now, what's going to fatigue Tevez is the actual workout. It's going to be each exercise back to back to back. You'll get about a 6-second rest. You're going to be hitting each exercise for 40 seconds straight. 6-second rest. Yeah, trust me. And then it's going to be straight into the next one. And once he's finished all 6, then he gets a 2-minute rest. Now, we'll just be running through this once, but in the actual workout, you want to go anywhere from 2 to 6, depending on your level.
This is like a full exercise for me today, you know?
Yeah, that's why I asked you beforehand. I was like, boy, did you get...
Yeah, man, I love it. I love it. I love for work, man. All about training the body. Having that mind-muscle connection. Mm-hmm. Feeling the muscles work.
And that's the beautiful thing about this, boy, because you really need to have that connection now. Because if you don't, oh boy, you're going to be working the wrong thing entirely.
And by the way, we have the mass building coming out soon.
Mm-hmm.
After we finish the resistance training. Oh, shit,
yeah.
It's your workout too, you know?
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Yeah, okay, nice.
Tevez's going to be doing a lat pull down into straight arm row. So 40 seconds on each. He'll get a 6-second rest in the middle. You ready?
It's a full stretch, you can see.
Slow it down. More seconds now.
I'm using 19 pounds for this one.
2 more seconds.
8.6 kilos.
Nice. Get your rest in.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Stay down, boy.
Yeah,
You've got 3 more seconds that we're jumping into straight arm.
Yep.
You ready?
Yep.
Let's go. Slow it down. Nice. Let's go. Core tight. Nice. Now notice with Tevez, there's no momentum. With most people that are doing this, they struggle a lot, especially going straight into the second exercise. Try and maintain a good form throughout the whole workout. If you need to go lighter in weight, do it. 10 more seconds.
Okay, the lats starting to feel pumped now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Nice. Right, so let's move this to chest height. Let's go.
Take your time, no rush.
No
Breathe.
rush at all. Get a full extension like you see Tevez doing. And you see there's no swing in his lower back. A lot of people really struggle with it. Full contraction. Keep the breathing going. More seconds now. 5, 4. Yeah, one more rep. Nice.
One more.
Nice.
Oh, yes. Feels good. Back feel pumped.
Yeah, man. Right, so we're gonna superset that with that one.
Okay, this
if
one
we
was
need
a
to go
bit
lighter.
tricky, right? Use this one.
Okay.
Okay, so we go this one, right?
There you go. Retract the scapula before you even begin. Nice. And then let's go.
That one, right? Oh, not quite. That.
Yeah.
That looks more like it, right?
Yeah. Always keep track of the movement. Go for it. Nice. Again. Nice. So when he reaches the absolute top of full contraction, here needs to pop. Again. Now the thing about this one is you will fatigue rather quick. This is why you see bodybuilders warming up with this before they actually go on stage.
Come on. Ah, okay, that's it for me.
Yeah? Okay. That's the first one. He's actually fatigued before the end of the time, but this is exactly what we're aiming for. Last one. Let's get the black one in now.
1, 2. Keep the score tight.
Core tight, keep the firm base. Slow it down a little bit.
Let me get this.
Really good. There you go.
Pull.
Now you'll notice Tevez getting a full rotation. So every time he locks out, the lat is popping ever so slightly. And the same every time he goes in, stretching inwards fully, and then contracting fully. Right, you got about 10 seconds.
Already feeling it, boy.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice.
Gosh, the obliques.
Ready?
Yep.
Let's go. Now also notice his stance. It's like a power stance. So any athlete, when you're playing sport, that's the position you're taught. But also when you're lifting, you want a slight bend. You need to have your feet straight or have them slightly turned out like he has now. But it's about keeping your base as secure as possible. You want your balance in check. Slow it down a bit.
Tight. obliques on fire, boy.
5. That one. Nice.
Okay, so I can tell you a little bit about how it feels for me, right? So it seems to be the type of exercise that includes different muscle groups, right? Which is good, because your muscles have to coordinate with each other, right? So you can feel it coming from the arms, right? So you have to squeeze on the chest with that arm in a way to assist the other one that's going to pull with the lat, right? So this arm from this position is pulling the lat, right? And you can see the lat inserts into the lower back, right? And then you have this arm which assists in guiding that, so you have to squeeze with the chest as well, the pec. And then yeah, the shoulders are in there, the obliques were on fire as I was training, and you can feel all across the abdominal muscles really just pulling, giving maximum effort to stabilize the body as much as possible, right? And then yeah, it's just a phenomenal exercise,
Yeah,
really.
like, this is the absolute foundation when it comes to full body exercises, because I mean to even demonstrate this. So Tevez's still got a bit of a pump because of what he's just done. So going straight ahead, you can see the whole body. So the lat is flaring out a little bit. The arm has a bit of a pump. The veins are sticking out because the full body has literally been working. He's been keeping his lower body as secure as possible with the foundation. He's been driving his legs into the ground. You can see as he pulls across with this motion, the lat flares. This goes all the way down until you get to here. The obliques flare, which again leads all the way through here. The chest has to maintain his upright position. Same with the shoulder. If your shoulder's weak, it will be so much harder to get this movement going. This works the full body as long as he maintains his balance and continues with his breathing.
Yeah. So that's basically it for you, right? So what do we have coming up next? We have the mass gain series that we have to work on as well. I've put on 7 pounds over the past 3 weeks after I did the half marathon, and that shows I'm on target for gaining another 3 pounds coming up to the 4th week, right? So I've been consistent with doing that, gaining 10 pounds each month every time I shed off a few, so it shows consistency. So I've done this about 3 times now, and I think I've basically, like I was saying to you, cracked the formula, because I had real difficulties in the past actually trying to put on mass, and that's the reason why I want to actually start doing the mass gain video, because I think I would be somewhat an expert now, because I've had so many problems in the past with being able to put on mass. But yeah, we have one more video for you in the resistance band training series, resistance band and power bands. We'll be doing arms next, I think it would be. But yeah, that's basically it.